For today's headlines, Duque can't evade dereliction. Do the Villars own Braun? Gierran right man for PhilHealth, go. NBI files charges versus pastillas crew. Ship with the 39 Filipino seamen missing. Nuggets barge into East semifinals. Vincent Jao III, young man, old soul. Mostly fair weather today. Good morning, I am Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Today is Thursday, September 3, and now the news. Senate President Vincent Jao III yesterday said that Department of Health Secretary Francisco Duque III may be liable for malversation for allegedly not taking part in the release of the funds for Interim Reimbursement Mechanism or IRM. The Senate leader claimed Duque could have practically pleaded to Article 217 of the revised Penal Code, which provides that any public officer who by reason of the duties of his office is accountable for public funds or property shall appropriate the same or shall take or misappropriate or shall concert or through abandonment or negligence shall permit any other person to take such public funds or property wholly or partially shall be guilty of the misappropriation or malversation of such funds or property. The Senate Committee of the Whole on Tuesday said criminal and graft charges should be filed against Duque, resigned PhilHealth President and CEO Ricardo Morales and other officials over alleged irregularities in the state insurer. Aside from the two top officials of PhilHealth, COO and Executive Vice President Arnel de Jesus, Senior Vice President for Fund Management Sector Renato Limsiaco Jr., SVP for Health Finance Policy Sector Israel Pargas, and all officials and employees involved in corruption will also face the same charges. The Senate panel also found that Duque, Morales, Pargas, De Jesus, and Limsiaco are liable for their failure to withhold the tax liabilities of healthcare institutions that were released with IRM funds. The health chief denied his involvement in the IRM, noting that he was a non-voting chairman in the PhilHealth under Universal Health Care. Duque also said he neither attended the deliberation nor signed the board resolution on IRM, which was allegedly used by PhilHealth executive to pocket 15 billion funds. Meantime, fingers pointed to the Villars family when the subject of Braun Medical Supplies ownership was raised during the hearing on PhilHealth anomalies yesterday. The Senate Committee of the Whole took particular concern to Braun Avitum Dialysis Center, which received 15.4 million pesos and 4.2 million pesos for two of its branches in Tondo, Manila from PhilHealth, all in span of 7 days. Two branches in Quezon City were also given by the PhilHealth 8.95 million pesos and 5.3 million pesos respectively. The release of the funds was made through the IRM, the PhilHealth's interim reimbursement mechanism, established to provide substantial aid to affected healthcare institutions in the aftermath of a calamity. A senator described Braun as luckier than others as other medical facilities deep in the fight against COVID-19 have to queue for PhilHealth payments. Senator Cynthia Villars rose to clarify that the company is foreign-owned. The multinational company is listed as a German medical and pharmaceutical device company with more than 63,000 employees globally. It has a presence in more than 16 countries and its headquarters is located in Melsungen, Germany. Braun Avitum Philippines Incorporated was formally registered as a Philippine Renal Care Incorporated, a PhilHealth-accredited freestanding dialysis clinic with 25 branches in Luzon. The committee report named the corporation's directors and officers as Lee Chi Chong, and Lee Chun-yong. Both of them are Malaysians, and Filipinos Eduardo Rodriguez, Melina Rosa Rodriguez, Arsenia Ladores, Ricky Pagligawan, and Yolanda Eliazar. In a statement before the senators conducting the probe, resigned PhilHealth Anti-Fraud Officer Thorson Montis Keith alleged that the PhilHealth Senior Vice President Rodolfo Del Rosario owns Braun Avido. Del Rosario denied the claim. A Villars relative, however, was not so long ago said to have brandished business cards that showed he was a Braun officer. No more, it was said, when the Villars name was dragged into this anomaly. In other news, Senator Christopher Bongo yesterday defended the appointment of incoming PhilHealth President and CEO Dante Gierran, despite the latter's admission that he has no experience in public health management. Citing Gierran's experience in accounting and legal work, Go said he believes he is more than qualified for his task. Go, a former longtime aide of the president, was the one who offered Gierran the top post in the agency, which has been marred by anomalies. The lawmaker also implored Gierran to restore public trust and ensure that taxes are spent prudently on improving the delivery and the quality of services. Speaking at Monday night's cabinet meeting, Gierran said he was able to watch the hearings conducted by both the Senate and the House of Representatives and was appalled by the corruption taking place in the agency. Tribune News and Globe will be back after these reminders.
Click, click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap. It's a wrap, just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the ring apps are the in thing. You know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use. Mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan. Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Meantime, the National Bureau of Investigation has filed a complaint against 20 NB immigration personnel who allegedly extorted money from foreigners entering the country. The complaint was filed before the Office of the Ombudsman, alleging that the pay of money were rolled in white paper like the pastillas delicacy when passed to BI officers. BI officer Alison Chong revealed the payoffs range from 20,000 pesos to 50,000 pesos per foreigner. Among the respondents in the complaint was a security guard of the BI at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, who became the chief of staff of a port operations division official. The security guard was allegedly the middleman in the scheme. The NBI also recommended preventive suspensions and removal from office of the 20 BI personnel. A ship carrying livestock and manned by 43 seamen, including 39 Filipinos, went missing in the East China Sea yesterday, according to a tweet from the vessel finder website Marine Traffic. The Gulf Livestock One has disappeared, probably hit by high waves and strong winds caused by Typhoon Maisak, our data shows. The search for the livestock carrier in load began as concern for the safety of 43 crew on board rises, the tweet read. Another post from the Facebook page of the seamanship said the ship issued a distress signal at around 1:45 H off Ryukyu Islands, Japan. The vessel is carrying livestock from New Zealand to China. A patrol plane was dispatched to the area but did not find the ship, wreckage, or crew members on lifeboats. In sports, Nikola Jokic had 30 points as the Denver Nuggets punched their ticket to the NBA playoffs semifinals with a thrilling 80-78 Game 7 victory over the Utah Jazz on Tuesday. The 25-year-old Serbian star also had 14 rebounds and 4 assists. The Nuggets advanced to the conference semis where they will face the Los Angeles Clippers in another best-of-7 series. The first game is on Thursday in the NBA's quarantine bubble in Florida. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum scored a career playoff high of 34 points as the Boston Celtics rallied to beat Toronto 102-99 in the Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis duel. Kemba Walker finished with 17 points and Jaylen Brown had 16 points and 8 rebounds for the Celtics, who grabbed a 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 Eastern Conference semifinal. Game 3 is on Thursday. And we'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
In showbiz, Vincent Jao III, a pioneer artist of RJA Productions, has impressed talent scouts with his singing following his debut recording in February. Jao credits mentor Tita Rosabella for opening doors for him in the music industry. He is now being invited to sing in local TV shows and radio programs. And with a weak southwest monsoon and a low pressure area, rains are not expected in northern Luzon and the rest of the country will have a generally fair weather today, according to Pag-asa. Rains, if any, will be isolated and likely to occur in the afternoon and evening. Typhoon Haishen is still outside the Philippine area of responsibility with maximum winds of 120 km per hour near the center and gustiness of 150 km per hour. It is moving west-northwest at 20 km per hour. Haishen may momentarily enter the part tomorrow or on Friday en route to Japan. And that wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Kachibu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store for our wardrobe. Again, this is Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.
City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win.
Morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app? So you can do all these without going to the bank. Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kaming natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April, at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May, nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original thriller, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.